Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 66th episode of Hunter x Hunter. And last episode, it was a bit of a blast. Several blasts, you might even say. But one guy was lucky enough to not get blasted, but in exchange for that, he just summoned an abomination that just causes nightmares in every children that's unfortunate enough to see it. So there was that. Killua went back, you know, because he's got to try to get that official professional hunter license. And Gon is just doing his best to train so he can impress Killua when they finally meet up again, in hopefully the near future. So let's see where we go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. You know, Cat, I can actually see your hair particles floating in the air. Yeah. Wonder how much we'll actually see Killua like taking the exam. I assume we'll see bits and pieces of it here, like highlights. At what? That's seriously what the cards say. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Show me the Dick Sakura. For some reason that name brings up Naruto flashbacks. I'm not sure why. Maybe certain artwork I've seen. But anyway, let's let that go for now. just name is just okay. That was the name. Yeah. I'm still in disbelief of that name. A very specific image just keeps appearing in my head every time I think about the name. Because a name is essentially kind of, you know, a verb and a noun. I mean, I guess the first word is technically a noun, but it can be used as a verb, you know. Kind of like how the word Google is used as a verb. I'm glad they had the opening right after that bit, though, because it gives me time to really fully just have my mind fully process that name so I don't end up missing anything important. So I do appreciate that show. I don't know if there'll be enough time, though. Strategy and scheme. Okay. Who's going to be strategizing and scheming? Yeah, those are the all familiar number plates. I bet there's less. Oh, Rookie Crusher! Oh, there's a Rookie Crusher. Yeah, there might be right there. The familiar faces. Here's my kitty cat if you want to see him real quick. Hello. 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 1,489. Wow. Definitely more than last time. Oh yeah, there's I don't remember her name, but the bee girl, I think she was. Your tail's kind of in the wait. Yes, all 5. I got you. What are you even doing? Like, just... Indeed. Okay, violence intensifies. I think I remember him too, vaguely. Oh. Well, how would that work out? I mean, the vast majority of these people are not going to be on Killua's level. He's way better than he was when he first came to took this test. Now we have a new Rookie Crusher, I see. I'm done. I beat up everyone in there. I'm the only one that's gonna pass, so everyone else is dead. Wow. I bit overkill. Yeah. Well, that's what you want me to do, right? Just slaughter everyone. I remember you. You. I bet if going and kill or try to double team me now, it'd go a little bit better. Much stronger. Knows about Nen. He's got his electricity thing going. Not the same person at all. I should say so. Just like the whole Hunter exam, really? Just okay. That was way quicker than I expected. Like, orders of magnitude more quick. Yeah, I guess there's no argument against that. Just. Yeah, let's find out. As long as nobody steals from us, yeah. Huh, well that's cool. Do we know anyone? Name list. So who will we end up talking to, I wonder? He saw a name he recognizes? Maybe the Hisoka finally gonna talk to him? Oh, Crollo, okay. I don't think we met him in here. Yeah, I don't think he was in the game unless he was well disguised. I don't think I remember seeing him. Yeah, like he shouldn't do well in here. Very important character, shut up. Somebody can't handle being out of the loop. What are you giggling about? Shalnark, I think that was your name. Share with the rest of the class. Oh, an imposter? Huh. I suppose. Well, I mean, running a Crollo again probably would be pretty bad. So I might have to be careful here. Is it? I didn't know that. You'll find one who awaits you. Okay, that makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, was that Hisoka's voice? I think it was. So he is here, yeah. Finally makes his appearance. Oh, okay. I guess Hisoka's not a big gamer. Big shocker. Well, he's not an easy guy to kill. So now that we've actually seen Hisoka, how long until he, meets up with Gon and Killua? Seems like it. That makes a lot of sense. Everything's really just kind of coming together pretty smoothly here. So my first guess was right. It was, you know, Hisoka. Yeah, I twitch. Because, yeah, it's completely logical, Killua. Don't you get that? And that's Kurapika, you know. Biscuit doesn't know him, but that's Kurapika. You could start by calming down, just went a little bit there. Everything? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. You would be upset because Neon's no longer useful to him. So yeah, I guess he's not in a great position. So sweat's understandable. Because somebody took it from you. I guess we were a little bit late to discover that. It is not. Kurapika's usually pretty calm unless it involves the spiders. Which I guess it sort of does, but not really. Oh, really? Okay, so we're kind of done with training for now. We actually get to try to beat the game. That's cool. Well then, okay. This seems about up Gone's alley. Just punch it really hard. Whew. Just punching Yggdrasil here. That would be horrible though. Like I would be nowhere near that tree. Now all bugs fell. Well, we got the card. Let's not break the tree. Yeah, we don't want to destroy it. As long as we can get what we need. And we can bypass a few traps. Okay, I guess this was a mission to find her and rescue her. Gold Dust Girl. So when you say that she's a gold digger. Yeah, just completing quests left and right here. Still can't read the writing though. Of course. Paladin's necklace. Well, I didn't get a chance to read too much of it. That's pretty useful. Oh yeah, that's a necklace from the opening. Okay, we finally got it. Okay, we finally know where that came from. Risky dice. Gold Dust Girl, who I guess just naked in a bathtub. Guess things are going pretty well right now. Yes, it just seems easy because you're just so awesome. Hisoka? I don't recognize the voice. Vaguely. Witch's diet pill. That seems extremely valuable. Multipass. Didn't know I was watching Fifth Element. Pimpon. What a convenient spell. Whew. Instant response. 92 different cards. Yeah, that puts you in a bit of an interesting position. Uh oh. Yeah, Breath of Archangel, that card was mentioned before, I remember. It's a good point. And Nightjade. So how do we get them? By force, I assume. 3 cards. Hidden Hollow. Palm Top Dragon Toradora. Or no, that was Palm Top Tiger. Close enough. Not a bad deal. That's a really good deal. Like, normally you wouldn't pass that up. Like, okay, you piqued my interest. Let's give me a minute to think this over. Yeah, you do kind of have enemies, so they just want to kill you. Yeah, that's a very useful card. Seriously, that could come in handy at some point in the show. Nightjade. Yeah, rarity is kind of a bit of a subjective thing. Okay, I guess we're doing a trade. Okay, good work, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, kind of. Not much really happened there. Slot machines, okay. Yeah, I gotta go from some child gambling. An old school gotcha game. Oh yeah, we had a dice card. Well, we'll hope for the best. Which would be pretty unlucky in itself. Okay. Hopefully this... Yes, that's good, right? 7s are good. 3 of them. Rainbow Diamond. It sounds very valuable. It seems a little bit broken. Which I'm sure would eventually happen. Oh. Well, that's unlucky for that guy. Oh, was he using a dice too? Yeah, he's using the dice too. Let's not push our luck with the dice. Yeah, it's almost like you had to run in with that bomber, man. We're doing a lot of stuff with dice in a very short amount of time. That is very unlucky. So that's how it works. It's gotta hope for the best. You're just a bad man. Like, you just keep reminding me of that over and over again. Oh, just cross your fingers. Okay, that's good. But it happens. We saw it happen. Lucky Alexandrites. Yeah, these guys always keep their word. Oh, that is pretty close. This is so horrible to do to someone. Can only imagine the stress. Tax Collector's Gauntlet. I got about as far as Destroy Random card. I hope you don't. I hope Karma catches up with you guys. He can roll it himself. Okay, hopefully it's bad luck. But it didn't. Yeah, it's a trustworthy smile. Man, this has been a very luck-focused episode. Ow. Killua, I guess he's had enough for one day. And wow, the episode's already over. It went by pretty quickly. Whew. Gambling's just comes a risk. Never take a gamble unless you're willing to accept the loss. The first rule of gambling. I want to see Biscuit just get in on like a one-on-one fight with someone. More tutorials. Yeah, random item card. Yeah, it's a good combination to use, but unless you hit that, like that, going, the thing, these previews are non-canon. Those you'd be in trouble. But yeah, that was the 66th episode of Hunter x Hunter. And yeah, I was really shocked just how quickly we went through the Hunter exam there with Killua. Like, you know, it was cool that we got to see familiar faces. We had the Rookie's Crusher. We had, what was her name? The girl with the big hat. Pomfu, something like that. The B girl, you know, the one that got really screwed over last time. You know, 233 here. But yeah, we did see some familiar faces, which is great. You know, the examiner I don't really recognize at all. But see, what were the rules of it again? Yeah, as for the exam, yeah, it's basically 2 hours, defeat 5 people before then. So yeah, like I thought, he only had to defeat 5 people. Only 5, but I guess he should have put an upper limit on it, you know, because basically, yeah, there was no other winners here. There was only Killua. So that was pretty crazy that that we just resolved the exam so quickly when it took so many episodes the first time around. Like, it's probably meant to just be like a joke in and of itself, you know, that just it was made so much shorter here. But it was a good job showcasing how much Killua's grown, because when he first did this, he was like, he wasn't weak by any stretch of the imagination, but he was not like on Hisoka's level or his older brother's level or whatever. But now he knows about Nen. He's done tons of training with, you know, Zetsu and Ten and Getsu. In like, I can't remember all the disciplines on the top of my head, but he knows about them and has started to work on his own specialty, his electricity stuff. So big difference, very big difference than previous Killua. So we got to see that here. He just he opens up the door, just brings this huge sack of number plates like he's friggin' Santa Claus, you know. And it was a nice touch to see the beverage like amongst the carnage of all the corpses. I'm joking when I say things like corpses and slaughter. I know he just knocked them out, but still. Amongst all the people, we saw the can of the drink, because that's what the Rookie Crusher did the first time around. It gave people, you know, tampered with beverages. So I'm glad we had that there. That's a nice little callback. We just, nice nostalgia there, really, because that's how the show started, really. And I really expected it to take at least 3 or 4 episodes before we ever saw Killua again. Like, well, not the audience, before Go never saw Killua again. I was expecting it to be at least like 3 or 4 episodes. I was wrong. He's already here. We did get to use a new card here, Contact, which basically communicate with one target player and counted within the game via your book. Connection maintained for a maximum of 3 minutes, may only be broken by a player who used this card. So basically, the player you called can't like hang up on you like a jerk, you know. So I guess that's good to know. Very useful card. And when I saw this and they were going to contact somebody, the first person I thought of was Hisoka, but then it showed Chrollo's name. But I was right initially, because that turned out to be Hisoka using a fake name, because whenever you play an online game, you never know if the person you're talking to is really who they claim to be, you know? You could be playing World of Warcraft and you see a character named Paris Hilton. It's probably not really Paris Hilton, so you never know. You never know. So that was a bit of a shocker, though, like, because we know what happened with Chrollo, you know? He had that run-in with Kurapika, and he, like, had that in his Nen sealed, but I guess he's hoping to have that fixed here and working together with Hisoka to make it happen. That is the Nen purged or whatever. So that's good. Well, not good. I mean, why'd I phrase it that way? Basically, hasn't given up, you know? He's still doing his best in his own way. And it does mean Hisoka's here, who, unless the opening is a giant liar, will eventually meet up with Gon and Killua and have some sort of interaction with each other. We'll see how that goes, if that's the case. I did like Biscuit getting a little bit upset, like she didn't know who Kurapika was. Conversation is kind of going over her head. Yeah, the one man whose name I kind of forget, but you know, the one that was using Neon, he's upset about the current state of things, understandably. Neon has kind of had her powers taken, which means he can't leverage it anymore to make money. So that's just tragic. It's a travesty. And then we, you know, just went doing quests, knocking down trees, rescuing girls that were kidnapped or something. Not sure exactly what that gold dust one was about, but we were looking for some girl that we got. Got a nice little card from that. Did some trading. We had some trading in the episode. Our bomber squad is doing their best to get cards, and they were kind of made an offer that they can't refuse. But it was a suspiciously good offer, so they're on guard about what to do with it, because we got to the point where we're kind of having some monopolizing cards. Kind of, the idea is to collect, you know, one of all these cards. So if you collect all of one type of it, you essentially prevent anyone else from winning. So whenever you get to that point, it gets kind of rough, you know, trying to work through things. You kind of have to get creative when somebody's hoarding them like that. But we had that, but also Going had a much less interesting trade. Basically just showed up, it's like, here you go. All right, we're leaving now. So I guess that's good in its own way. Just bullying those poor guys by making them roll dice. Because the dice is something that we have as well. You know, Killua had this brilliant idea to use it at the slot machine, but it's a risk if you screw it up. You know, it might blow up in your face. Quite literally. So a task collector's gauntlet. When equipped, player has the ability to cast Levy. but each cast will destroy a random card from each player's restricted slots. Cannot use Levy if restricted slots are empty. I see how it is. So that's that. Yeah, and then just Killua being carried. So yeah, good episode. It did have some tense moments for sure. Killua, I guess, just has a hunter license now. You know, it wasn't that hard at all. Just had to beat up everyone else, and there you go. I think nobody could argue that Killua deserves to be a professional hunter at this point. I think it's pretty obvious. If somebody did try to argue against that, I'd be interested to hear what their argument was, because it probably wouldn't be very good. Because Killua is at the level of a professional hunter without question. He would have passed it last time when he was weaker if things didn't go so poorly with a brother and stuff. So, yeah, that was the episode. Indeed it was. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.